Please welcome defense attorney Mark Eiglarsh and host of HLN's Evening Express, Ryan Smith. Okay, so you all know this. Lindsay Lohan was charged last Thursday with 4 separate crimes in 2 different states. The first 3 charges stem from a car crash that happened a few months ago in California, and the 4th charge was for allegedly assaulting a woman in a New York City nightclub. Now, Lindsay is already on probation for a previous jewelry theft in 2011, I thought. So, Ryan, do these new charges violate her probation?
Absolutely. And I think what's going to happen is she's got a hearing next week, and I think you're going to see that probation revoked. And here's why. She finally got out from under the DUI issues back in March, but the judge said, you know what? You do anything to mess up, you run afoul of the law, and you are looking at jail time. And you know, it took her about 2 or so months to run afoul of the law. So just on the car crash issues, she's looking at revocation of that probation. And then she's looking at jail time.
But look at the jail time they're talking about. The report said she could spend up to, what, 250 days in jail. Right. Judge, do you think, do you honestly think that a new judge is going to put her in jail? And will she stay there?
Let me tell you what I think. First of all, in Los Angeles, I call it drive-by sentencing. That means you come in, you get your pink outfit or your orange outfit, and you have lunch, and then you're home for dinner. That's the way they sentence people in Los Angeles. You know what I think? I think the assault charge in New York is going to get a New York judge is going to say enough, because they've got so much overcrowding in L.A. that she's going to be in and out. It's time for this woman to be locked up. I don't care if you got an alcohol problem. Don't get behind the wheel of a car. And don't keep saying that I'm a victim, people want my money. The bottom line is you only get in trouble when you're drunk. So stop drinking.
Right. You're a defense attorney, Mark. How are you going to handle this case if it's
You're
yours?
making me defend Lindsay Lohan?
Yes, right now. Make a lot of money.
Number 1, I haven't been paid. Number 2, I would argue with a smile on my face. You see how the police continue to target her over and over again? Wait. I'm joking. What I would actually say, look, the bottom line is she needs treatment. She's sick.
She's had treatment 5 times.
Listen to me. I'm not saying it's going to work. I'm not saying, look at them. They're turning against me already. She's sick. She is an addict. And either she's going to die like an addict, or she's finally going to feel the pain so large enough that she's going to get well. When is that going to happen? When you don't have the Paris Hilton fashion show in front of the L.A. County Jail, and she actually does suffer some significant consequences to her actions.
You know, you just mentioned getting paid. So on top of her arrest, it was reported earlier last week that the IRS had frozen her bank accounts in order to get payment for the $233,904 she owes the government in back taxes from 2009 and 2010. So don't expect any money coming in if you were to defend her.
You're behind the federal government.
But that's got to affect. I'm going to move on. I'm going to move on to a story about adoption. I'm not sure if you've heard this. A man named Terry, I believe it's H. Ann, his newborn daughter was given up for adoption by his wife almost 2 years ago without his knowledge. Okay, so Mark, tell us what happened here.
Well, this is a significant problem. When a mother goes to an adoption agency, they place the baby in a loving, beautiful Utah home. Yeah, sweet child. The problem is that sweet child is going back to the dad because the adoption agency, according to the judge who's handling this litigation, said that they intentionally circumvented the father's parental rights. He never signed off on anything. Oopsie. So now the child's going back to him. This family's had the baby for 21 months.
And they are actually saying, it's Jared and Christy Frey, if I'm pronouncing that right. They say that HN never made any effort to be a part of his baby's life, and they had tried to get in touch with him. So what does this mean, Ryan?
That's the same. It's so unfortunate, right? Because you see this beautiful family. They did such a good job raising this little girl, and now they lose her. But here's what's unfortunate. He has parental rights. I mean, you can't, the father, you can't just say, the biological father, you can't just say, hey, because you didn't get in contact with us, we're going to take your baby away and adopt it. It is such a tough situation. But ultimately, I think he's going to get the child back, even though he doesn't know that child at all.
Judge, what about the, I want to know about the adoption agency. Are they going to be held accountable?
And I think they should be. And because you've got a couple that thought that they were adopting a baby for good. They had the baby for 21 months. And I think it's a lesson. You have got to deal with a reputable adoption agency because make no mistake, they say that 20 to 30 to 40 to 50,000 is for child care and all that. But at the end of the day, a lot of them are making money. They have an obligation to make sure the father's rights have not been violated, find out who the father is. His father was in the military. How is he going to know what was going on? He assumes the baby's with his wife.
Is there anything criminal about it?
There may be, wait a minute. There may be, no, it depends on whether or not there is some kind of conspiracy or fraud to do this and take children from their fathers. Absolutely. But it's more civic.
Those extraordinary facts which are not present in this case.